Welcome to the Deep Dive. We pull apart complex reports, find the key insights so, well, you don't have to. Today, we're looking at a weather forecast for Azerbaijan, August 25th to 31st, 2025. And what's really interesting here is that this, seemingly sunny forecast, it's actually hiding some pretty complex hazards. Let's unpack this.
Exactly. Our goal isn't just to read you the forecast. We're digging into a detailed risk assessment, pulling out the crucial bits, the things that really matter, to give you that informed perspective.
Okay, so let's get right into it. What's the first thing that jumps out from this assessment for Azerbaijan? The immediate sort of headline.
Well, the big one, the primary finding, is definitely a major heat wave, a significant one across large areas. We're expecting daytime temperatures pretty consistently hitting over 32 to 34 degrees Celsius.
Okay, that's hot.
Yeah, and think about Baku. With that high humidity coming off the Caspian Sea, it's going to feel like 40, maybe even 44 degrees, really dangerous heat. And even inland, cities like Ganja, they could see actual highs reaching up to 41 Celsius.
Wow, so that's obviously a direct risk to people's health.
Absolutely. Public health, yes. But also outdoor work, productivity just plummets.
Right.
And of course, huge strain on the power grid.
That heat sounds just relentless. But, high pressure usually makes me think of clear skies, stable weather. So how do these destructive storms fit in? It seems counterintuitive.
Ah, yes, that's where it gets fascinating. It's what some people call the high pressure paradox. Because hiding underneath all that heat, there's a secondary threat. And it can actually be more destructive. These high impact, localized convective storms.
Convective storms, so like intense thunderstorms.
Exactly. Intense, fast-forming thunderstorms. So even though you have clear skies over maybe most of the country, that extreme heating at the surface, especially combined with the local terrain, it fuels these isolated but really powerful bursts.
Okay, so the heat itself sort of brews the storm.
You could think of it that way. It's like the atmosphere looks stable overall, but there's this massive energy building up underneath due to the heat, and then suddenly it releases in very concentrated, severe bursts.
Oh, like a lid blowing off.
Yeah.
What kind of impacts are we talking about from these bursts?
We're talking flash floods, which can be very dangerous locally. Also, damaging downburst winds. These are powerful blasts of air hitting the ground, almost like a mini tornado impact, but straight down. And crucially, large hail. Sometimes really destructive hail.
Hail in a heat wave. That seems wild.
It does, but it happens. The Lankaranastara region, for instance, is a known hotspot. They recorded, 107.3 millimeters of rain in just one day back in August 2023. And the national reports, they confirm hail intensity has, quote, significantly increased over the last couple of decades. It's a known growing risk.
Okay, so intense heat, but also these violent localized storms with flooding, wind, and even large hail. That's quite the mix. Now, is this just like a freak week of weather, or is there something bigger going on here?
No, this isn't just random. It's really a clear sign, a manifestation of these documented long-term climate shifts happening in Azerbaijan. What we're seeing this week, it really fits into that larger climate story.
Okay, tell us more about that context.
Well, for starters, the country's average annual temperature has gone up by as much as 1.3 degrees Celsius over the last century.
Right.
And that warming trend feeds into another interesting pattern, another paradox, really, the precipitation paradox. So overall, summer rainfall, it's actually decreasing, drier summers generally speaking, but when it does rain, the individual events are much, much more intense.
More extreme rainfall events, even if less frequent.
Okay.
And the Caspian Sea, how does that play into all this? You mentioned the humidity earlier.
Yeah, the Caspian is crucial here. It's forecast to be warm, around 26 degrees Celsius. That warmth definitely fuels the coastal humidity and helps power those storms we talked about. But there's a much bigger and frankly more alarming story with the Caspian. It's shrinking. Fast,
Shrinking.
dramatically. It dropped 1.5 meters just between 1996 and 2015. And the projections for the rest of this century, they estimate it could drop another 9 to, possibly 18 meters.
18 meters, that's enormous. What would that even mean?
It's catastrophic, really. You're looking at stranded ports, coastal infrastructure left high and dry, massive ecological damage. And potentially you could even see toxic dust storms blowing off the exposed seabed, similar to, the Aral Sea disaster. It's a really grim potential future.
That picture is staggering. An 18-meter drop. It really drives home that understanding weather today means looking way beyond the daily forecast. You have to see the immediate threats like this heat and these storms, but also how they connect to these huge long-term shifts in the climate.
Absolutely. Which leads to sort of a final thought here, something to really consider. Azerbaijan is a major exporter of fossil fuels, right?
Yeah, oil and gas are huge there.
Exactly. So you have this situation, another paradox, you could say, the energy paradox. The country's main economic engine is directly contributing to the global climate change that is, in turn, intensifying these very real threats to its own environment, its own stability.
The energy paradox. That's a powerful way to frame it. It really captures that difficult position many places are in, right?
It does. It highlights this fundamental conflict between, current economic drivers and long-term environmental, survival, really. It raises that big question. How do societies, especially resource-dependent ones, navigate this? How do they transition without completely upending everything? It's a challenge we're all facing in different ways.